frost was resting on the glass. I watched the silent shadows pass. The room still kept your empty chair. A winter stillness filled the air. I walked through nights that would not end, and roads that did not seem to bend. But somewhere through the fading gray, a little light prepared the day. The cold wind moved across the hill, yet one small hope was burning still. I heard your memory softly call, and felt a warmth beneath it all. The morning slowly led me home. Through all the years I walked alone. Though yesterday had left its scars, your love still shined beyond the dark. The river caught the early sun and told me night was nearly done. The trees began to breathe again. The earth grew bright beneath the rain. I felt the heavy silence part as golden light reached through my heart. The years had taken much from me, but not the love that helped me see. I raised my eyes toward the dawn and found the strength to carry on. The morning finally led me home. No longer lost, no more alone. The winter faded from my view. The road ahead still led to you. The winter rain was on the street. I heard the night beneath my feet. The station clock was running slow. There was no place I had to go. I carried words I never sent, and all the years the silence spent. But through the glass across the square, a little light was waiting there. The rain kept falling through the blue, yet every drop reminded me of you. I raised my eyes beyond the pain and saw a light beyond the rain. There was a light beyond the winter rain, calling me softly through the years of pain. Though every road had left me cold, your love still burned like quiet gold. The empty trains moved out of sight. The city slowly changed to light. A woman opened up her door. The morning touched the cafe floor. I felt the darkness leave my hands, like broken waves returning sand. I thought the storm would never end. I thought my heart would never mend. But somewhere past the final grave, your memory showed me back the way. There was a light beyond the winter rain, leading me home through every loss and change. Though night had held me far too long, your love became my morning song. I walk the road we left behind, through fading years and restless time. The old stone bridge was cold and gray. The fields had changed along the way. I thought the past had closed its door, nothing waited there anymore. But near the bend beneath the trees, I heard your laughter in the breeze. The evening light fell warm and slow across the path we used to know. I felt the years begin to fade, and saw the promise that we made. The road that lost us found us again, beyond the silence, beyond the rain. Though time had carried us far apart, it could not close the road inside my heart. The little town was waking bright. The windows caught the morning light. A cafe open by the square. The same old song was playing there. I touched the chair where you once stayed and felt the fear begin to fade. We were not young, but love was true. The years had only led me back to you. I raised my eyes and understood the broken road had brought me home for good. The road that lost us found us again. Through every winter, through every pain, though life had taken the years we knew, the road ahead still opened wide to you. The last cold night was dark and long. I heard the wind repeat an old song. The hallway light was burning low. Outside the streets were filled with snow. I held the words I could not say and watched another year fade away. But near the window, pale and small, the morning touched the frozen wall. The night had taken all it could, yet one warm memory still stood. I felt the silence start to move and heard my tired heart choose love. When the last cold night was gone, a quiet light came moving on. Though I had walked through years of blue, the morning brought me back to you. The rooftop slowly turned to gold. The city breathed beneath the cold. A church bell crossed the waking air, and somehow hope was waiting there. I opened up the heavy door. The road looked different than before. The pain had left its mark on me, but not the man I still could be. I raised my face toward the sun and knew my darkest road was done. When the last cold night was gone, strength to carry on. The winter held me far too long. Your love became my rising song. Before the morning came, the room was cold, the walls the same. A faded photograph lay near, beside the words I could not hear. I crossed the floor and raised the blind. The darkest clouds were left behind, and through the quiet silver blue, the waking sky reminded me of you. The night had kept me far too long, but somewhere deep I heard your song. It moved like light across the gray, and gave my tired heart away. I heard your voice beneath the rising sun, soft as the day when all the dark was done. Though time had taken what we knew, still came shining through. The empty road began to glow. The winter fields released the snow. A child was laughing by the gate. The town awoke, though I was late. I felt the weight begin to leave, and found a reason to believe. You were not there to take my hand, yet somehow I could understand. The love we shared had not been lost. It lived beyond the years and cost. I heard your voice beneath the rising sun, calling me forward when I thought I was done. Though life had changed the road from view, still carried you. The curtains held the final gray. I had not opened them for days. The room was filled with borrowed time, and every clock had lost its chime. I sat beside the window frame, still listening for your old name. But through the glass beyond the rain, a line of gold appeared again. The dark had stayed too long with me, yet morning moved across the trees. I placed my hand against the pane and felt the world begin again. At the window where the day returned, a quiet flame inside me burned, though every night had left its trace. The morning brought me back to grace. The street below began to wake. A baker opened up his gate. The bells moved softly through the town. A tired woman set flowers down. I watched the clouds release the blue and felt the light come shining through. I thought the years had closed the door. I thought my heart could rise no more, but hope had waited out of sight, just on the other side of night. At the window where the day returned, I found the strength for which I yearned, though sorrow stayed for far too long. The morning taught my heart a song. The house was still before the dawn. The photographs were faded, worn. I touched the frame beside the bed and heard the words you once had said. The years that crossed my face like rain, they left their shadows, left their pain. But underneath the dust and gray, one little fire had chose to stay. The world had changed beyond the door, yet something lived from years before. I felt its warmth beneath the ache, a fire that the years could never take. There was a fire the years love still lit the road of day. I stepped outside into the blue. The morning fields were washed and new. An old man smiled across the street. A church bell moved through waking trees. I felt my heart begin to rise, like winter leaving open skies. The past had taught me how to bend, but not to fear another end. I held the light you left in me and walked toward who I still could be. There was a fire the years couldn't take, guiding me on when my hands would shake. Though every night had called my name, your love remained the steady flame. I followed where the river turned, past every bridge the years had burned. The morning mist was cold and wide. A broken boat lay by the side. I carried all I could not mend, and every road without an end. But through the reeds beneath the blue, the river whispered back of you. The current moved beyond the pain. It carried sunlight through the rain. I heard your voice across the view, and felt the river lead me through. The river carried me back to you. Through every shadow I had wandered through, though time had pulled my heart apart, your love still flowed inside my heart. The water caught the rising day and washed the final gray away. A woman waved beside the shore. A child ran laughing from the door. I watched the silver current shine and felt your memory turn to light. I thought the past had gone too far. I thought I'd lost my guiding star. But every mile the river knew was gently leading me to you. The river carried me back to you, beyond the years beneath the open blue. Though life had changed the road I knew, the current still came shining through. Beneath the autumn rain, past empty fields and window panes. The summer signs were torn and pale. The evening leaned against the rail. I carried winters in my coat, and every word I never wrote. But near the hill beyond the bend, a warmer road began to mend. The leaves were falling soft and slow, yet underneath new roots could grow. I felt the cold release my hand, and saw the light across the land, where the broken seasons end. The wounded heart can breathe again, though every year had left its scar. The morning still knew where we are. The clouds moved gently from the sky. A flock of birds went passing by. The old church garden turned to gold. A little child picked roses from the cold. I heard the bells beyond the trees, and felt the weight leave with the breeze. The past had bent me, not erased. It led me through each empty place, and every road I thought was gone had kept one quiet light still on. Where the broken seasons end, I found the strength to rise again. Though time had carried much away, your love still opened up the day. was losing time. I stood beneath the yellow light and watched the last train leave the night. I kept the song we used to know inside the coat I would not throw. But through the rain so faint and low, one quiet melody began to grow. It crossed the tracks, it crossed the years, it moved beneath the weight of tears. And every note I thought was gone came back to lead my spirit on. The song that waited through the rain returned to call my name again. Though every road had turned away, its gentle light still found the day. The clouds began to leave the town. A cafe raised its shutters down. An old man tuned a worn guitar. The morning opened near and far. I heard the chorus fill the square and felt your memory breathing there. I thought the silence was the end. I thought no broken heart could mend. But love had hidden in the sound and waited there to turn me around. The song that waited through the rain became the strength to rise again. Though night had held me far too long, the morning carried on our song. Had settled on the town. The final shop had pulled its shutters down. I walked beneath the fading signs and carried all those broken times. The river looked as dark as stone. The bridge had never felt so lone. But far beyond the factory wall, a line of morning touched it all. I stopped and watched the blackness fade. A quiet promise crossed the shade. The sky began to open wide, and something living stirred inside. inside. Before the darkness turned to gold, I found the strength I thought was old. Though sorrow followed where I went, the dawn still knew what healing meant. The rooftop slowly caught the flame. The waking streets no longer looked the same. A woman swept outside her door. A radio played from the floor. I heard an old familiar tune and felt the day arrive too soon. The years it taught my heart to grieve, but not to lose the will to believe. I let the morning take my hand and walk toward light across the land. Before the darkness turned to gold, I felt your love around me hold. Though night had taken all it could, the morning left me something good. Slept beneath the light. The clock moved slowly through the night. I held your hand beside the bed and listened to the words you said. The window showed a fading star. The morning still seemed very far, but in your eyes so tired and worn, a quiet kind of hope was born. The night was long, the air was cold, yet love remained for us to hold. I heard the darkness lose its claim and felt the dawn begin again. The love that stayed until the dawn held us when all our strength was gone. Though fear had filled the longest night, your heart still carried one small light. A nurse walked softly down the hall. The sunrise touched the eastern wall. The city stirred beyond the glass, and one by one the shadows passed. You turned your face toward the day, whispered, we will find a way. The pain had tried to close the door, but the love had stayed through every storm. I raised my eyes and understood that even now the world held good. The love that stayed until the dawn became the strength to carry on. Though night had taken all it knew, the morning opened wide for you. I stood where all the old roads crossed and counted every year I lost. The evening wind was cold and thin. I did not know where to begin. The signs had faded in the rain. The fields still carried winter's stain, but far beyond the final hill, a line of morning waited still. I heard the silence lose its hold. I watched the eastern sky turn gold, and for the first time through the gray, I saw a road that led away. I finally saw the road ahead. Beyond the nights I learned to dread. Though every mile had left its scar, the morning showed me where we are. The town began to wait below. The windows caught the rising glow. A man unlocked the old cafe. A child ran laughing through the day. I felt the weight begin to fall, and heard your memory through it all. The past had shaped the man I knew, but it could not decide what I would do. I raised my eyes and chose the light, and left the longest road of night. I finally saw the road ahead, where hope still walked and sorrow fled. Though life had changed the world I knew, the open road still led to you. frost was resting on the glass. I watched the silent shadows pass. The room still kept your empty chair. A winter stillness filled the air. I walked through nights that would not end, and roads that did not seem to bend. But somewhere through the fading gray, a little light prepared the day. The cold wind moved across the hill, yet one small hope was burning still. I heard your memory softly call, and felt a warmth beneath it all. The morning slowly led me home. Through all the years I walked alone. Though yesterday had left its scars, your love still shined beyond the dark. The river caught the early sun and told me night was nearly done. The trees began to breathe again. The earth grew bright beneath the rain. I felt the heavy silence part as golden light reached through my heart. The years had taken much from me, but not the love that helped me see. I raised my eyes toward the dawn and found the strength to carry on. The morning finally led me home. No longer lost, no more alone. The winter faded from my view. The road ahead still led to you. The winter rain was on the street. I heard the night beneath my feet. The station clock was running slow. There was no place I had to go. I carried words I never sent, and all the years the silence spent. But through the glass across the square, a little light was waiting there. The rain kept falling through the blue, yet every drop reminded me of you. I raised my eyes beyond the pain and saw a light beyond the rain. There was a light beyond the winter rain, calling me softly through the years of pain. Though every road had left me cold, your love still burned like quiet gold. The empty trains moved out of sight. The city slowly changed to light. A woman opened up her door. The morning touched the cafe floor. I felt the darkness leave my hands, like broken waves returning sand. I thought the storm would never end. I thought my heart would never mend. But somewhere past the final grave, your memory showed me back the way. There was a light beyond the winter rain, leading me home through every loss and change. Though night had held me far too long, your love became my morning song. I walk the road we left behind, through fading years and restless time. The old stone bridge was cold and gray. The fields had changed along the way. I thought the past had closed its door, nothing waited there anymore. But near the bend beneath the trees, I heard your laughter in the breeze. The evening light fell warm and slow across the path we used to know. I felt the years begin to fade, and saw the promise that we made. The road that lost us found us again, beyond the silence, beyond the rain. Though time had carried us far apart, it could not close the road inside my heart. The little town was waking bright. The windows caught the morning light. A cafe opened by the square. The same old song was playing there. I touched the chair where you once stayed and felt the fear begin to fade. We were not young, but love was true. The years had only led me back to you. I raised my eyes and understood the broken road had brought me home for good. The road that lost us found us again. Through every winter, through every pain, though life had taken the years we knew, the road ahead still opened wide to you. The last cold night was dark and long. I heard the wind repeat an old song. The hallway light was burning low. Outside the streets were filled with snow. I held the words I could not say and watched another year fade away. But near the window, pale and small, the morning touched the frozen wall. The night had taken all it could, yet one warm memory still stood. I felt the silence start to move and heard my tired heart choose love. When the last cold night was gone, a quiet light came moving on. Though I had walked through years of blue, the morning brought me back to you. The rooftop slowly turned to gold. The city breathed beneath the cold. A church bell crossed the waking air, and somehow hope was waiting there. I opened up the heavy door. The road looked different than before. The pain had left its mark on me, but not the man I still could be. I raised my face toward the sun and knew my darkest road was done. When the last cold night was gone, winter held me far too long. Your love became my rising song. I woke before the morning came. The room was cold, the walls the same. A faded photograph lay near. Beside the words I could not hear. I crossed the floor and raised the blind. The darkest clouds were left behind, and through the quiet silver blue, the waking sky reminded me of you. The night had kept me far too long, but somewhere deep I heard your song. It moved like light across the gray, and gave my tired heart away. I heard your voice beneath the rising sun, soft as the day when all the dark was done. Though time had taken what we knew, still came shining through. The empty road began to glow. The winter fields released the snow. A child was laughing by the gate. The town awoke, though I was late. I felt the weight begin to leave, and found a reason to believe. You were not there to take my hand, yet somehow I could understand. The love we shared had not been lost. It lived beyond the years and cost. I heard your voice beneath the rising sun, calling me forward when I thought I was done. Though life had changed the road from view, still carried you. The curtains held the final gray. I had not opened them for days. The room was filled with borrowed time, and every clock had lost its chime. I sat beside the window frame, still listening for your old name. But through the glass beyond the rain, a line of gold appeared again. The dark had stayed too long with me, yet morning moved across the trees. I placed my hand against the pane and felt the world begin again. A flame inside me burned, though every night had left its trace. The morning brought me back to grace. The street below began to wake. A baker opened up his gate. The bells moved softly through the town. A tired woman set flowers down. I watched the clouds release the blue and felt the light come shining through. I thought the years had closed the door. I thought my heart could rise no more. But hope had waited out of sight, just on the other side of night. For which I yearned, though sorrow stayed for far too long. The morning taught my heart a song. The house was still before the dawn. The photographs were faded, worn. I touched the frame beside the bed and heard the words you once had said. The years had crossed my face like rain. They left their shadows, left their pain. But underneath the dust and gray, one little fire had chose to stay. The world had changed beyond the door, yet something lived from years before. I felt its warmth beneath the ache, a fire that the years could never take. There was a fire the years couldn't take, burning through every lost still lit the road of day. I stepped outside into the blue. The morning fields were washed and new. An old man smiled across the street. A church bell moved through waking trees. I felt my heart begin to rise, like winter leaving open skies. The past had taught me how to bend, but not to fear another end. I held the light you left in me and walked toward who I still could be. There was a fire the years couldn't take, guiding me on when my hands would shake. Though every night had called my name, your love remained the steady flame. I followed where the river turned, past every bridge the years had burned. The morning mist was cold and wide. A broken boat lay by the side. I carried all I could not mend, and every road without an end. But through the reeds beneath the blue, the river whispered back of you. The current moved beyond the pain. It carried sunlight through the rain. I heard your voice across the view and felt the river lead me through. The river carried me back to you, through every shadow I had wandered through. Though time had pulled my heart apart, your love still flowed inside my heart. The water caught the rising day and washed the final gray away. A woman waved beside the shore. A child ran laughing from the door. I watched the silver current shine and felt your memory turn to light. I thought the past had gone too far. I thought I'd lost my guiding star. But every mile the river knew was gently leading me to you. The river carried me back to you, beyond the years beneath the open blue. Though life had changed the road I knew, the current still came shining through. Beneath the autumn rain, past empty fields and window panes. The summer signs were torn and pale. The evening leaned against the rail. I carried winters in my coat, and every word I never wrote. But near the hill beyond the bend, a warmer road began to mend. The leaves were falling soft and slow, yet underneath new roots could grow. I felt the cold release my hand, and saw the light across the land, where the broken seasons end. The wounded heart can breathe again, though every year had left its scar. The morning still knew where we are. The clouds moved gently from the sky. A flock of birds went passing by. The old church garden turned to gold. A little child picked roses from the cold. I heard the bells beyond the trees, and felt the weight leave with the breeze. The past had bent me, not erased. It led me through each empty place, and every road I thought was gone had kept one quiet light still on. Where the broken seasons end, I found the strength to rise again. Though time had carried much away, your love still opened up the day. The rain had covered every sign. The station clock was losing time. I stood beneath the yellow light and watched the last train leave the night. I kept the song we used to know inside the coat I would not throw. But through the rain so faint and low, one quiet melody began to grow. It crossed the tracks, it crossed the years. It moved beneath the weight of tears. And every note I thought was gone came back to lead my spirit on. The song that waited through the rain returned to call my name again. Though every road had turned away, its gentle light still found the day. The clouds began to leave the town. A cafe raised its shutters down. An old man tuned a worn guitar. The morning opened near and far. I heard the chorus fill the square and felt your memory breathing there. I thought the silence was the end. I thought no broken heart could mend. But love had hidden in the sound and waited there to turn me round. The song that waited through the rain became the strength to rise again. Though night had held me far too long, the morning carried on our song. The night had settled on the town. The final shop had pulled its shutters down. I walked beneath the fading signs and carried all those broken times. The river looked as dark as stone. The bridge had never felt so lone. But far beyond the factory wall, a line of mourning touched it all. I stopped and watched the blackness fade. A quiet promise crossed the shade. The sky began to open wide, and something living stirred inside. Before the darkness turned to gold, I found the strength I thought was old. Though sorrow followed where I went, the dawn still knew what healing meant. The rooftop slowly caught the flame. The waking streets no longer looked the same. A woman swept outside her door. A radio played from the floor. I heard an old familiar tune, and felt the day arrive too soon. The years it taught my heart to grieve, but not to lose the will to believe. I let the morning take my hand and walk toward light across the land. Before the darkness turned to gold, I felt your love around me hold. Though night had taken all it could, the morning left me something good. Slept beneath the light. The clock moved slowly through the night. I held your hand beside the bed and listened to the words you said. The window showed a fading star. The morning still seemed very far, but in your eyes so tired and worn, a quiet kind of hope was born. The night was long, the air was cold, yet love remained for us to hold. I heard the darkness lose its claim, and felt the dawn begin again. The love that stayed until the dawn held us when all our strength was gone. Though fear had filled the longest night, your heart still carried one small light. A nurse walked softly down the hall. The sunrise touched the eastern wall. The city stirred beyond the glass, and And one by one the shadows passed. You turned your face toward the day and whispered, we will find a way. The pain had tried to close the door, but the love had stayed through every storm. I raised my eyes and understood that even now the world held good. The love that stayed until the dawn became the strength to carry on. Though night had taken all it knew, the morning opened wide for you. I stood where all the old roads crossed and counted every year I lost. The evening wind was cold and thin. I did not know where to begin. The signs had faded in the rain. The fields still carried winter's stain. But far beyond the final hill, a line of mourning waited still. I heard the silence lose its hold. I watched the eastern sky turn gold, and for the first time through the gray, I saw a road that led away. I finally saw the road ahead. Beyond the nights I learned to dread. Though every mile had left its scar, the morning showed me where we are. The town began to wake below. Caught the rising glow. A man unlocked the old cafe. A child ran laughing through the day. I felt the weight begin to fall, and heard your memory through it all. The past had shaped the man I knew, but it could not decide what I would do. I raised my eyes and chose the light, and left the longest road of night. I finally saw the road ahead, where hope still walked and sorrow fled. Though life had changed the world I knew, the open road still led to you. frost was resting on the glass. I watched the silent shadows pass. The room still kept your empty chair. A winter stillness filled the air. I walked through nights that would not end, and roads that did not seem to bend. But somewhere through the fading gray, a little light prepared the day. The cold wind moved across the hill, yet one small hope was burning still. I heard your memory softly call, and felt a warmth beneath it all. The morning slowly led me home. Through all the years I walked alone. Though yesterday had left its scars, your love still shined beyond the dark. The river caught the early sun and told me night was nearly done. The trees began to breathe again. The earth grew bright beneath the rain. I felt the heavy silence part as golden light reached through my heart. The years had taken much from me, but not the love that helped me see. I raised my eyes toward the dawn and found the strength to carry on. The morning finally led me home. No longer lost, no more alone. The winter faded from my view. The road ahead still led to you. The winter rain was on the street. I heard the night beneath my feet. The station clock was running slow. There was no place I had to go. I carried words I never sent, and all the years the silence spent. But through the glass across the square, a little light was waiting there. The rain kept falling through the blue, yet every drop reminded me of you. I beyond the pain, and saw a light beyond the rain. There was a light beyond the winter rain, calling me softly through the years of pain. Though every road had left me cold, your love still burned like quiet gold. The empty trains moved out of sight. The city slowly changed to light. A woman opened up her door. The morning touched the cafe floor. I felt the darkness leave my hands, like broken waves returning sand. I thought the storm would never end. I thought my heart would never mend. But somewhere past the final grave, your memory showed me back the way. There was a light beyond the winter rain, leading me home through every loss and change. Though night had held me far too long, your love became my morning song. I walk the road we left behind, through fading years and restless time. The old stone bridge was cold and gray. The fields had changed along the way. I thought the past had closed its door, nothing waited there anymore. But near the bend beneath the trees, I heard your laughter in the breeze. The evening light fell warm and slow across the path we used to know. I felt the years begin to fade, and saw the promise that we made. The road that lost us found us again, beyond the silence, beyond the rain. Though time had carried us far apart, it could not close the road inside my heart. The little town was waking bright. The windows caught the morning light. A cafe opened by the square. The same old song was playing there. I touched the chair where you once stayed and felt the fear begin to fade. We were not young, but love was true. The years had only led me back to you. I raised my eyes and understood the broken road had brought me home for good. The road that lost us found us again. Through every winter, through every pain, though life had taken the years we knew, the road ahead still opened wide to you. The last cold night was dark and long. I heard the wind repeat an old song. The hallway light was burning low. Outside the streets were filled with snow. I held the words I could not say and watched another year fade away. But near the window, pale and small, the morning touched the frozen wall. The night had taken all it could, yet one warm memory still stood. I felt the silence start to move and heard my tired heart choose love. When the last cold night was gone, a quiet light came moving on. Though I had walked through years of blue, the morning brought me back to you. The rooftop slowly turned to gold. The city breathed beneath the cold. A church bell crossed the waking air, and somehow hope was waiting there. I opened up the heavy door. The road looked different than before. The pain had left its mark on me, but not the man I still could be. I raised my face toward the sun and knew my darkest road was done.